You know, look, there's 4 of you.
Go out and come back in, Budgie. Go out.
No, you need the stream.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Sunday Night Takeaway Show, episode 38. Hope you all, well, apart from some of us, had a good weekend, and welcome. Hope you're all doing well. To the panel, obviously, first of all. So I'm going to start off with the one that's smiling the most. That's the one in the centre of us. Hot Fuzz, how are we, mate?
Oh, we're all good over here. Rude is finished on a high and pause, but yeah, 3 points. Leicester beaten convincingly twice in 2 weeks, so I can't complain. They're fuming. Ant's alarm is absolutely thrilled with Arteta's banging process once again. More drop points, 9 points now behind Arsenal. Not Arsenal, Liverpool. That'd be crazy if there were 2 Arsenals in this table, but it's what it is. But yeah, West Ham a bit unlucky yourselves, but yeah, Man United, we're on the rise. The season starts now. Amorim's currently losing 2-0 to Braga, but let's not talk about that. Amorim out, sack him. He's already failed the process.
Get shot already.
At least get him before he starts losing and having to do it.
I'll have to judge him on his drip when he walks in through the front doors of Carrington first. Or yeah,
he's the best looking Portuguese man we know, or is he Spanish or whatever? I don't know.
Yeah, he's Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese. Best looking Portuguese sausage. I mean.
Hang on. Yeah, you told me Steve Cooper was better looking than him.
He is, but he's been fired, so I don't care about him anymore.
Jesus, Steve Cooper looks like he's been sniffing drain cleaner.
He does, Benny. He does. 100%.
Either that or toilet duck.
It seems to be working, though, to be honest. So maybe we all should get on that.
Yeah, you know.
Steve Cooper looks like the sort of bloke that you find sat at the front of the bus when you get on, and he's just there sniffing under a hood. This is the most baggiest clothing. I'll be getting off that bus hella quick. He starts sniffing me.
Or a deflated ball.
We were supposed to do football.
And on that note, how have you been so far?
I'll admit, I'm all good. I'm all good.
Delay,
Loving what we're doing at the minute. Forest, what they're doing. Obviously, the loss today, but still enjoying exactly what I'm seeing and stuff like that. And Man United's starting to pick up, which I'm annoyed with. But at the end of the day, that counteracts that Arsenal are fucking up. So I'm quite happy in that respect. And we've got them next, and I can't wait. I can't fucking wait.
Sounds good. Budgie, welcome back into the show. How you been?
Budgie, if you go out and come back in, you'll be all right.
I am getting lots of like.
What day is it, Budgie? Is it still Saturday for you?
No,
yeah.
It's like the killed in 5 minutes.
Yeah, we don't know. We live that nightmare again after yesterday. That's for sure. And last but not least, Anthony. Well, what can we say?
Well, what can we say? I predicted a draw, and we got a draw, and that's pretty much it. But I just want to say, with Buzz's new manager, what a bloody game! To first game to come in and manage, isn't it? Ipswich. Jesus Christ! I mean, you can't wish for anything more. So that's a lovely, easy game to step into. I reckon they did this on purpose. Say, look, you could come in and manage the Ipswich game. Start off with a win, but then again, they did beat Tottenham today 2-1. So I was quite chuffed about that. So I personally don't think there's anything. There's no such thing as an easy game, Tim. Honestly, there's not.
Oh, that's good. Well, yeah, I know not at the moment this league anyway, and that. And
No.
the last person we want to say hello to, and that is Anthony's fire detector. How are you doing? Oh, no beep.
I've heard it. I fucking heard it. I heard it a minute ago.
Yeah, so did I.
Because it sounds like it's my fucker. It drives me up the wall.
Well, all the
It
people in
does.
the
It's
chat
driving me
get
up the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Why don't
It
you
is.
just smash it off the fucking ceiling and not have
Well,
a
I'm
smoke
tempted
alarm?
to, but my missus won't let me.
Yeah, but
Let's
you
say hello
give her
to
a story and then just do it.
while she's not looking. Let's say the people in the chat first of all. So the first one in there is Mummy
Fucking brilliant.
Yeti.
Oh, what? It was one of those accounts came and left a comment on my good, the bad, and the ugly show. That was me and Harry Redknapp.
Yeah. I see that one
It's
as
like
well.
Fuzz, Harry Fuzznap.
Brilliant. Evening, Henry. How we doing, Matt? Big up to the panel as well. They're saying hello.
Oh my
Usual.
God.
Good to see
Oh.
Usual.
It started already.
They're saying hello to each other. Matt saying, well, the review of the West Ham game shouldn't take long in here tonight as nothing happened. No, it's true. I think the only thing was Pickford. He looked the busier. Matt
Actually,
saying,
I've got a fucking idea for you, right? Just like, is your missus scared of flies or spiders? Just say there's a spider on the smoke alarm and just smack it.
Smash
with
the
a
crap out of it.
fucking-
I'll try that one. Yeah, you don't like
Yeah,
spiders.
that's what I'd do. That's what I'd do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Tell her it was as big as your hand.
Matt saying Fuzz will be
That's
happy.
it, mate. That's a big
Anthony might be
spider.
fairly unhappy that Arsenal dropped points. Obviously, I'm smiling that Spurs lost again. I think we're all happy with it. That happened as well, and it's a first win for Ipswich. Always love a Spurs loss. Yeah,
And
Oh,
Man
that was
City lost
brilliant,
this
though.
weekend as well. 4 losses on the bounce. Pep out is now trending.
yes, yeah, I've seen that as well. Yeah, Tony's throwing TV away. It's not worth it. Yeah. Usual suspect saying, is it true West Ham are having a board meeting to discuss Lopetegui? I did hear something on the grapevine. Hopefully it could be true, but we know we've got to deal with bloody Sullivan.
Gotta be.
Because, yeah, it's...
They're probably going to double his wages, see if that makes a difference.
yeah. Oh, Budge, let's hope not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Matt saying Tony's looking for the fucker. I think we're all looking for him at the moment. Yeah.
Well, they put the wanted posters of him in Bristol to start off with, so I don't know if that helped.
I think there's a lot of foot rugs on OnlyFans. They may need to go on there.
Matt, usual saying, is it normal or an emergency? Well, let's hope it's an emergency one because at the moment they've got to realise that West Ham fans are not happy with the style of football. While we're still seeing these games at the moment.
Is there a style? Is there a style to that?
Yeah, an inconsistent style. Yeah, that's what I think it is. Again, he tinkered with the team, changed it around. It looked, on paper, it looks like it should have been fair enough, but shocking. Still shocking. Not looking good.
Yeah.
Tony has more chance of following the Holy Grail than him. I'm doing Sean Connery at the moment with the old moustache. Evening, Colin. Hope you will.
Evening, Colin.
Tony
goes again, Lee.
Tony is basically doing like Movember, and he's hoping that the moustache grows over his head as well, so it gives him some hair. That's what he's hoping for.
We're all open. We're all open.
Comb it back over his
Yeah, he started just to do January. He's in November now, but he's gonna.
They all sound like each other, which is brilliant. Always good to see that. Good afternoon from Lawrence as well, from Lexington. Hope you're doing, Lawrence.
Muff, yeah.
Afternoon.
All hell the budgie time for flight.
Harold Bowden, time to fly.
Evening, Cole. Good to see you, matey.
Yeah,
Aces as well.
Yo, Cole.
It's Alf Garnet and the solid smoke alarm is back.
That's what I was trying to think before we actually went live. That's what I was trying to think of. So
I've just got to get the bowler and the scarf around me, Nick, and I'll be all
that's
right.
just what I was thinking. I've got it, and I
I'll
just
be
couldn't
well
think
away.
of what his name was.
Yeah, we weren't posh though, that's for sure. Well, we was in real life, but
West Ham.
hey,
West Ham.
we steam.
Evening,
Evening, Mama
West
Flossie.
Ham.
Even all you zesty wrong uns.
Evening, Mama.
Big up, Mama Yeti.
Mama.
Evening, Howard. Hope you will.
I wonder if she's seen that. Mama, if you actually scroll back to the comments, you'll see the guys put Mama Yeti in there. She's done a picture.
I think she's seen it earlier when I was on my stream. I mean, it's like, people will talk,
Well, I didn't see that one, but yeah. I saw your show, but I didn't see that comment. Sorry, yeah. No, I was chatting in the comments.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
So, just changing the subject ever so slightly. We had a bit of a celebrity at Crawley Town yesterday.
Oh, did you?
It was, I don't know if you know him, Patrick Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Stewart, yeah.
You know
What's his? Charles, he was in the X-Men, wasn't he? Charles and Xavier.
Charles Xavier. Jean-Luc Picard.
Oh,
Yeah, that's it.
no, yeah.
And
Yeah.
obviously
Picard.
Star Trek Next Generation.
Yeah.
Jean-Luc Picard, that's him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Huddersfield fan. So he came to
Still
Crawley
didn't help
yesterday.
you win, though, did it?
Well, no, because he's a Huddersfield fan.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Win a bad game, though, by
2-2
was it?
apparently.
Yeah, win a bad game by all accounts.
2-2, yeah. Yeah.
Engage.
Engage, yeah. Big up to Eros.
We tried to get him to come up to my local, but he weren't having none of it.
But he made that fucking ball go in the back of the net, Budgie, because he was giving it that, wasn't he, what he does in the films. You know, he moved the ball with his mind, it went straight into the back of the net. That was what he does.
If you'd have actually had Taunt with you, then you've got like two boldies, so he might have actually like gone with you, like be part of the boldy.
Yeah, true.
Oh, you can fix that now, can't you? Somebody saying, "Here, have you seen those pair of boobs on that woman? She's just got them out at the top there."
Brilliant. Yeah, look, Eros is telling you, Anthony, turn that damn smoke detector off.
Good job I ain't got
I wish I could, mate.
Exactly, Budgie. Yeah, win of
They'd
the
have been
Geordies.
saying, look at that pair of tits over there. I wouldn't have been far wrong.
Big up, Jez, and enjoy your anniversary,
Evening,
mate. Happy
Jez.
anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah, happy anniversary, mate.
Big
Happy
love, bro.
Happy anniversry.
Yeah.
There again.
Love it, brilliant.
Oh my God.
Fucking hell. It looks like one of the fucking hairy bikers is like he's growing his hair, isn't it?
Oh, that's another one. There's another one. It's Yeti Flossie now.
Yeah, he's flossy. Yeah, he's
I'm
flossy.
getting
in there.
Oh no! Is he gone and given Mama Flossie a massive beat?
Good evening.
They all sound like each other. Good evening, Mama.
Oh, nothing.
Smoke detector. Big up to Ravi. Big up, lads. Slap the likes and subscribe to everyone on the show. Thank you very much, mate. Mama Flossie saying that alarm's still going off a week and not sorted.
I can't turn it off. Fuck off. I can't turn it off. Honestly.
Smash it off the fucking ceiling, man.
He keeps telling you he's got a battery in it.
It's powered by the mains. I put a new battery in there. I cleaned it. I vacuumed it all around. So they said dust can. I've done everything, and it's.
Have you actually took your battery out of the vibrator and put it in there? Then
Well, no, because my missus, in all
Well, you're
fairness,
happy.
there's not a 12. I think it's a 56 volt. So it's one of those tango things, like, you know, he's
I'd just remove it, mate. To be honest, just take it off the fucking ceiling.
Oh, Rabbi saying here's one for you, Anthony. I was in the pub watching the game. Arsenal fans told me Arteta did well to avoid a loss and get a fair result in the draw. Would you go with that?
Yeah, 100%.
you can
the
do
thing
it,
is,
but
Anthony, right, about that smoke alarm, yeah, why it's doing that, it's not doing its right job. There's no point having it on the fucking ceiling.
no. I'll take it down after the show. I'll take it down after the show. So it should be all right for Wednesday's night show. But that's all I can do.
Who gets
But,
who gets sacked
no,
first? Nicola
going
To be
back to that,
continued.
going back to, I think, to be honest with you, Trussard could have won us the game. He could have won us the game. The chances he had, and he didn't put them away. You know, one of them went miles up as a road's edge, you might as well say. And he should have won us the game, really, Trussard, with the chances that he had, but obviously he didn't. But listen, I know
he fucked up your last chance because he actually touched it when Havertz was on it to put it in the goal. So,
yeah, no, it's true.
I
But
heard that Martinelli could have lost you the game.
He could have as well. He could have, because he almost
gave the ball away a number of times in dodgy areas, apparently.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. I don't rate him now, Budgie. I'd rather play Trussard out on that left, and people keep saying Trussard is.
He's normally quite a reliable, decent player, but
no, I don't find him that now, Budgie. He never looks at when he runs. When he's got the ball, he's always got his head down.
Really,
he never looks up to make a pass or a cross. He always does it with his head down.
To be honest, your goal was lucky, to be fair, because the goalkeeper should have done a hell of a lot better with it.
Better, yeah. Even the smoke alarm agrees with you,
Oh my days!
Happy
Hold on,
birthday,
where do you live? Where do you live, Anthony? Wait a minute, let me just check that stream from a few weeks back where you just gave your postcode away, and I'll pop it back to there, and I'll get rid of
send your batteries too. do that instead. Happy Merit saying, heard the board are holding a meeting next week with Loppy, not expecting a sacking, because I heard Jim White say the same thing, but it's a step in the right direction with the warning, I guess. Well, let's hope so, because
could be a new contract. Adopting the Arsenal mentality. They'll sack you failing. There's a new contract.
Where are you guys in the league?
We were at the time. I don't know if it's still 14th.
Oh, they're bottom. But if you turn the league upside down, they're top.
Okay. Let's have a quick butcher's where we are. We're still 14th. Still 14th.
See, the thing is for me is you've got like 12 points. If two of the teams underneath you win their game, which is Everton and Leicester, which is like maybe, then you can kind of drop to 16th. So I think sacking first.
We can't, it's the inconsistency which is ends up with your team won today.
Fuck.
I can put my hands up, so can you, John.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
West Ham women won today.
Hands up.
That's right, exactly. Yeah.
Go on, the women. Go on, the women.
Yeah, my team won yesterday. Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's a violation. That is.
Oh, that is a violation.
That's a league.
Oh my god!
Oh my fucking days! Oh my fucking days! Oh my fucking days!
Fucking hell. I gotta go for a piss. Jesus.
I can't see
Oh
it.
fucking days!
Oh, here we go. It's
Hilarious.
Mama Flossie, I'm so sorry that this person's committed an absolute war crime against you.
Freaking that is just fucking wrong.
I think what I'll do, Budge, I'll try and send
There's
the
another
photo
one
to you.
further down.
You can see it better.
Yeah,
But at the same point, whoever's doing that, get in touch with me because I want you to do my artwork. You're pretty good at it. That is fucking hilarious.
Good evening, Dermot. Hope you're keeping well. You know, Tottenham Hotspur FC till I die. Piss off, Angie. For fuck's sake, you're all fucking us. Here's a question for you, Budge. Would you take Ange Postecoglou and let Lopetegui go to Spurs?
I'd let Lopetegui go to Spurs, but I don't think.
Oh.
and that's all she wrote.
That's what he thought.
Yeah. But you got to go out and come back in again.
Yeah, mate. Yeah.
He's back again.
No, the reason I wouldn't have Ange is he's too stubborn in the way he wants to play, and I don't think it really works. I really don't. It can work in certain circumstances, but it's not the way to go. I don't like his style of football. I'm sorry, I don't. It's a lot more exciting, but it's not for me.
No,
I don't think West Ham would benefit from it.
We need something a bit better than that. Ravi said here, thought that was Des Lydium hosting the show with the Tash. Des Lynam.
Today on Grandstand.
Yeah.
Right this moment, Tone, I'd rather have Arteta than Ange.
Oh my fucking days! You're
Yeah,
really
that's something,
fucking scraping the barrel now, aren't you?
No, but Arteta's winning games.
Yeah,
that is true. Well, he did today, and he didn't in the midweek, and he didn't before. But you know.
But what he's on about Mikel Arteta. That's what he's on about.
The thing is, he wants his light bulb. He wants his light bulbs. He wants his lemons. That's what would you want?
I tell you what. Do you reckon Mikel Arteta swap his light bulb for my fucking smoke detector? Because I'm game for that.
I wish he fucking would. I wish he would. You know what? If Arteta could hear your fucking smoke alarm and he did like a press conference, he'd turn around and go, "Oh, that is how I get my team to play." And that's
even the Sharky.
Smoke alarm, and then fucking know what the fucking alarm is.
Trust the process, Tony. Yeah. No.
The disciplinary process is the only one I'm going to trust at the moment.
True. That's about the best part about it at the moment. As Carl saying it, I like and all that stuff. And that's to all the other guys as well. Yeah. There's only one of us that's kind of quite happy at the moment, Henry, and that's obviously Mr. Fuzzy.
Yeah, I mean, that was
him up here. Actually, Liverpool won 2-0. I got that score right, didn't they? They beat Villa 2-0.
Yeah, but there was a penalty in there for Villa. But
yeah, it's true. Yeah,
still makes it 2-1, but it makes it 1-1 when the penalty should have been given.
I said this. See, that's what. And you laughed at me. See, I always said Rafa Benitez.
Well, if you see you at the London Stadium soon, don't worry about it.
I actually said somebody else, but we won't do that on stream. What do you know?
What, wrong Jeremy?
No. Do you want to say it?
Mr. Pringle.
Go on then.
No, I'm not going to get something.
Perhaps usable hard. Even Joanne. Another shit show with Mikel, she's saying. GJ Crone saying, Fuzzy, can you get Donna under control? She, he, they keep asking me about you every stream. I say at the gym, getting swole. Then she asks, who's Jim? Proper jealous.
Send her to go after Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Go harass him. See how far it gets you.
Joanne saying, she got a prediction wrong for Forest.
Yes, she did. She did. I actually thought that was going to happen anyway.
That's how to call it something else.
I have 3-3. I have Forest 3, Newcastle 3 in one of my predictions.
Big up Aguna. Matata, big up to all the irons. Big up to yourself, mate. Hope you're all good. Tony in the panel, big ups. Sack Arteta now. The blame lies with the Cronkies for 1, hiring the manager as novice, and 2, for keep giving him new contracts. Yeah, there's a board meeting and Tim Steiden will be present. That's what my people tell me. Arsenal just gone one up. Star Trek Legend. Yeah.
Fucking counts this guy out.
Make it so, Budgie. Even the ladies want a day against Leicester, Tony. Yeah.
Oh, it's my wife, boy. That's what.
Make it so, number 1. I'm catching up. Get in there. Get in there.
Make it so, number 1.
Mama Flossie saying should have smashed your smoke alarm by now.
Yeah. Here, Budgie, I'll swap your Wi-Fi for my smoke alarm. Have you got a deal? Oh, he's froozed. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Big up, Mr. Joshy J. You must be happy with your result as well today.
What?
I said I'll swap your Wi-Fi for my smoke alarm. Have we got a deal?
Brilliant. Big up to JPT, keeping it real Chelsea. Big up the panel. Hope everyone is well.
No,
Please have a quick laugh at
You
Spurs.
can have it. Fucking
Oh, look, another one. VAR overturned the Barcelona goal.
Way! Sorry,
Oh, mate.
big excited.
Evening, Russ Morgan. That'd be well. Anthony tractor alarm shouldn't be on the ceiling.
That's on charge.
Evening, Terence. Hope you well. To those who want to know why Aaron's a gooner, his mum got with some right AWAPs when I left her. He done it at a protest. Big up to you, Terence. Thanks for coming in, mate. Hope you're all good. And yeah, give it to him big and large. Big up to the panel he's saying there. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Absolutely, Mama. Anthony is a legend. Keep making us laugh, man. He will do that bloody smoke alarm. Arteta installed that smoke alarm.
I think he fucking did, the bastard.
Keep smashing the likes and subscribe to everyone on the show. Big up to you as well, Ravi. Martinelli one-dimensional, unfortunately. Yeah, it seems to be the way. Good evening to Tony Ryan, 72. Sullivan holding a board meeting next week.
Yeah.
Oh, let's hope so.
Let's
hope so.
Very aware of that.
Show the lads some love. Hit the likes, please. Thanks, Mama. Miko Arges, look at that.
You know what? I took a screenshot of that and sent it to him. I went pick up the go Jack and he turned around and I thought he was going to get fucked up. Fair play to Jess. He went, I love it, mate. That was the reply I got.
Do you know what? If you look at the hair there, right, I actually think that's probably what Arteta does when he gets home from match days, is he just takes the top off, sticks it on the side.
Yeah.
Velcro top. That's Arteta's sick.
Yeah, look. Arsenal PR, all talk and no action. These players don't care because they're nicking a living being average.
No, it's true. I personally I said it on last week's show, Tone. I think he's lost the dressing room. It's come to that stage now where the players, I don't think, are respecting him. But at the same time, I bet our players thinks he's a bit fucking delusional. With all these lemons and light bulbs and pickpocketing and playing You Never Walk Alone and God knows what else. Fucking hell, what's he going to do when we play against Forest? He's going to walk in with a fucking Barbie doll's house and say, right, this is how you keep it tight in a house. We want our defence to be this tight. Look, we can't get through the fucking doors. We can't get out the windows. I don't get it. Do you know, I'll tell you something now. They interviewed him after the game. He said he wasn't happy with the equalising goal. Right, I get that. And also, he said, we're like a car at the minute. We need a brand new engine, a brand new steering wheel, brand new wheels, and a brand new exhaust pipe. I went, what the fuck do you want? Seriously, I don't understand the bloke. He's like one of those managers that comes in, like, you know, if you've worked for a typical, like, this certain boss, and you think, fucking hell, God knows how he got this job. He can't manage. He's a manager, and he can't manage a piss in a bucket. Seriously, it roils me.
Who said that? Who said that about brand new engine, brand new?
Arteta
Mikel
himself.
Arteta.
Yeah, but
Arteta
you've had all those chances in your fucking windows to get all those things. Everybody's always turned around and gone. The biggest problem with, you know what? I'm just gonna go in now. The biggest problem with Arsenal is they've got no fucking depth. You're expecting to fucking do it where you can look into Temu and get all these fucking cheap ass players or Wish or whatever, yeah, and then make it without actually building a team, building a team with depth. So to me, you're getting exactly what you fucking deserve. Everybody can see it. The only people that can't see it is fucking Arsenal fans.
Oh, I can see it.
Well, I know you can see it, but I'm not. I mean, when I say Arsenal fans, I don't just mean.
I don't know, but yeah, other the deluded fans. That's obviously that's what you're on about. Yeah, I just
I don't mean
understand
to
it.
offend you. I mean, you can die
No, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I get that
if you like, because I've
and also, he
know.
said as well. This is the last bit I'll say to him. Also, he said the players we've got here, most of them struggle to play after 60 minutes, after an hour after the game. They think that the players are knackered. So I'm thinking, well, if that's the case, then you're the one that's better signing these players, surely.
So he's personally attacking the players as well now.
He was attacking the players as well. He said, trouble is with our players, they're too tired after 60 minutes. That was what he said after.
Well, that's down to the bloody conditioning and training.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well,
the thing is, we all know that
you know, he's only got himself and his fucking coaching staff to blame for that.
Exactly.
You know, if you've got players that can't go over 30 or over 60 minutes or whatever, that's down to the conditioning, mate, and the stamina training. You know, I mean, we've got a 34-year-old Mikel Antonio who does struggle to go over an hour, but he's 34 years old. You know?
Yeah, but why are they tired?
So,
they're not tired of winning fucking trophies and winning shit all the time.
You try squeezing all them lemons.
Tired?
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah.
You try squeezing all them lemons. That's tiring, mate. That's tiring.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
because you got to squeeze them first to make them supple before you can cut them, and then you can squeeze them and get more juice.
They need smaller lemons, then. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it?
Double squeezing. That's what we're doing. We're double squeezing.
Oh, bloody hell. Happy Emirates saying, as much as it's pleased me seeing the tractor boys do the spuds, we only need the bottom teams to pick up points, and we are relegation fodder once again because we aren't winning anything anytime soon. I mean, Budgie, again, he's changed the formation of this team, and we're going through that situation: win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, and of course we get a draw. But how long would we carry on with this?
It's unsustainable, that's for sure. You know, I mean, you can't keep losing and drawing games with such regularity. You know, you've got to tighten things up a bit. And, you know, I've put a comment in the chat saying that I hope that Sullivan has got the balls, or the bollocks, I think I put, to change things. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean sacking Lopetegui. What it means is giving him ultimatum. You know, like, I want 6 points out of the next 3 games, or you're gone, or something. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? He's got to start having a pair of bullets about him, because the way things are at the moment, nothing's going to change unless A, we change the coach, or B, we change our approach to the coach. You know, and I'm sorry, but I think the first option is the better one. I think changing the coach, and I've never been one to pull the trigger early, but this just isn't working. And I'm sorry, but he's looking like a man devoid of any fucking ideas. You know?
Yeah. I get it. I think your future coach was actually on the panel tonight, Graham Potter. I know you don't like him, Buzz. You don't want him, but I reckon he's a guy that can actually sort your players out. To me, all players you've got there now
I don't believe
like
that.
The players like what Brighton's got. It just needs someone to come in to motivate them, pick a team, and work out some sort of strategy with your players. That's what that needs. Yeah, right. Unfortunately, you haven't got it at West Ham.
Yeah, but Potter ain't the man for it.
He'd do more than
you know,
Lopetegui
look
is
at it
doing
from,
at the minute.
look at it from this point of view, Anthony. Right, Harry Potter was at Brighton and he done really well, right? And then he left Brighton to go and do the Chelsea job, and the guy that came in at Brighton done even better. And then De Zerbi. And then when he went, they got this newer guy, I can't remember his name, in, and he's doing even better.
Eric.
So it isn't Potter that done well with those. It's the system they have. It's the coaching system they have. It's the scouting system they have. You know, the way they have their disciplinary and all this, that, and the other.
Right.
It's all done like with a razor sharp knife, you know. And I don't believe that Potter is the man to get us or any other Premier League team out of the mire. I've got to be honest. You stick him in any Premier League club, and I think that club's going to suffer.
Right.
Yeah, but you
can I just say something on that? Because Brighton never had that style or that thing before Potter actually came in. Brighton was nothing before Potter actually came in. So he must have changed something.
No, all of that was implemented while Potter was at the helm. And to be fair, for his first, I think, 18 months in the job, he had a fair result. Yeah, he had a fair record, but it weren't great. It wasn't great. It was only his last 2.5 years of his tenure there where he really did pick up the pieces, you know. I'm sorry, I don't believe Potter's the man for West Ham.
Would you rather stick with Lopetegui
a Premier League manager?
Would you rather stick with Lopetegui until the end of the season, or give Potter a chance to actually do something and actually make you stay up?
No, but that's not the only option we have, though, is it?
Is he?
Yeah, you know
I don't know. I don't know what options you have. You might have fucking Mr. Blobby. I have no idea. I don't know what options you've got.
Well, you know, there's rumours, you know, about a number of managers, coaches that are on our radar.
Frank Lampard being one of them.
One of them being Terzic.
And Frank Lampard.
And I think Terzic is a much better manager. I think he's a much better manager than Graham Potter. I really do.
Yeah. And I don't want Mr. Blobby in charge of West Ham. Fucking hell. That's
a good point. How are the manager looking, Nigel?
I only said that because I couldn't think of anybody at the time. With Mr. Blobby.
Happy I'm no, it is real, it is me. It don't come off it. It's actually super glued on. Evening, Nick. How are we doing? I feel like I need to start calling Tony Jeff. The moustache makes him look like a Jeff.
Yeah, Jeff.
Yeah. What?
Look like a Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Look like a Swedish bloody porn star.
Yeah, that's what I was going with, to be fair.
Driving his pickup down Texas roads.
Evening words and pictures, evening wonderful people, and gaffer tape a cushion over that alarm. Yep. People are getting used to that alarm of yours now, Anthony.
The thing is, when you look at a new manager, it's going to be like, none of us know how a manager's going to go. It's like Nuno. I mean, when he took over us, it's like, well, I'm not sure about that and all this, that, and the other, and he's doing a real good job with us. So certain managers fit and certain managers don't. I actually think Potter would be a good manager for West Ham, but that's my opinion on
possibly interim to see things out until we get someone actually properly in.
He won't do interim though, would he? He's been a manager of Chelsea, so he's not going to do interim. He's over that point now.
Oh, we'll get Van Nistelrooy then. He just had an interim spell. He must get used to that now. So
the thing is, Potter would get you like I'd
rather that.
Team.
I would rather that than Potter.
Yeah.
I mean, Colin's saying here, Jen Sloppy needs to go now. Never going to change. I fear we'd be fighting against relegation, which is very depressing.
I'm going to switch over to mobile data.
Oh, mate. Which is better the games against Leicester, Wolves, and Bournemouth. Yeah, I mean, the Bournemouth game especially.
Would you take Nuno? Would you take Nuno at West Ham? I mean, like seeing what he's doing with us and what he's done with Wolves in the past. Yeah, it didn't work out with Spurs.
Well, look,
And then again, nothing works out at Spurs.
That's true. I mean, look, when we played you, they classed it as the clash of the goalkeeping coaches. Yeah, and Nuno had it spot on, whereas Lopetegui and that was all over. So Nuno, I mean, I always like exactly, but he's also a good coach as well, and like, you know,
I mean, you're not having Nuno, but I'm just saying, would you say?
I thought it's a fair offer.
I've got to be honest with you.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I've got to be honest with you, Yeti. When I knew Nuno was going to go to Forest, I thought, that's good. Here we go again. Now Forest are going to start picking up momentum because, let's be honest, Forest have got a real rich history.
Yeah,
you know, they're one of the clubs. They're one of the clubs that the whole country roots for. You know, at a certain time, like when they were in Europe and that, you know, they had more than just their own support following them and everything. You know, I know I'm going back a long time, but you know, Nottingham Forest is one of them clubs that nobody really takes offence to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
And I'm happy that Nuno's, you know, got the club moving in that direction. For you to be fifth at this point of the season, fantastic stuff. Really good.
He's absolutely awesome. But I mean, at the same point, I would also say that.
What in fuck's name is that?
At the same point, I would say that everybody talks about Forest as in the history, which we talk about Forest as in the history. But it's like we want to do more. We want to actually fucking go on from that instead of keep talking about history and all that kind of thing.
That takes time, you know. That's one step at a time.
Yeah.
You know, like Man City, they kind of bought their way to the top. Nottingham Forest can't do that.
No,
it can't be done anymore. You know, Chelsea bought their way to the top. Arsenal, to some degree, recently have bought their way to the top. You know, I mean, they've spent a lot of money on players, you know, including Declan Rice at 105 million, you know, and they deserve to be where they are because the money spent, etc., etc. Nottingham Forest are doing it on what I would call a working man's budget. Do you know what I mean? Like players like Callum Hudson-Odoi, what a player he is.
I think what we've done is we've just looked at different players that nobody else is interested in, and like the Elangas and the Hudson-Odois and all that, and the Murillos, which I'm sure was on certain Arsenal, not Arsenal, sorry. Certain big teams players' books. I know that like Danilo was on their books and all this, that, and the other. And what we've done is we've brought them in and gone, look, get in here, see what you can do. And they haven't done that. So that's what we've done, and it's working out for us.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. You know, it's good to see it because, you know, it's been long overdue since Forest returned to the Premier League, and it's seeing what they're doing this year, that's for sure.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm gutted that we didn't get Callum Hudson-Odoi. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm proper gutted about that, you know. As I was when Nottingham Forest picked up Jesse Lingard. I really wanted
could have him.
You
could have him, mate.
But he didn't hit the ground running there.
No.
You know?
He was awesome for you guys, but the thing is, when we first came in, we wanted a marquee signing, and it was Lingard. So we offered more money than you or whatever.
That's what it was,
and it was the worst thing that we ever did. And I said that at the time. Why are we getting this fucking dickhead when he's like playing really well for West Ham?
What about James Ward-Prowse? Because I was surprised West Ham let him go to Forest.
I was surprised at that.
We was all surprised. But but yeah,
to be fair, like he had a whole season of being a regular starter, if not a starter, a regular sub.
Didn't really offer anything.
Not once did he score from a free kick, which was key, his key point when we signed him. Yes, he scored one from a corner, which was pretty damn good, I must say. And he scored a few goals in open play, which I never gave him credit for, to be fair. But I knew he was the sort of player that wasn't really going to thrive here at West Ham. You know, to me, he was another Flynn Downs or another, Scott Mean, for example, or he was a player that would be there or thereabouts, but never really be full on with us. But at Forest, he could be your captain. He could be your top goal scorer. He can break Beckham's record up there. Because he'll get the opportunities to.
I think certain players and certain managers work with different teams.
Yeah.
You can get, like, say, Nuno went to Spurs and it just didn't work because he was, like, too big for him or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he comes to us, and then JWP. Because, I mean, I had loads of comments saying JWP's just lazy. He's not consistent. Every time I've watched him, he's been consistent. I've heard things about Anderson from Newcastle that he's not consistent. Bro, I love that guy.
Yeah.
35 million. What a fucking steal
player
that was.
Definitely. Yeah, Budge, there's your usual suspect. Look, there's the odds on the four managers.
7-4-2-1 for Southgate. Jesus Christ, no.
No. Eric Ten Hag. How about Eric Ten Hag?
And do you know what? Out of those four names, he's probably the most fucking likely that Sullivan will pick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't want that man anywhere near my club.
Good evening, Wasim. How are you doing? Evening, Tony Pano and all in the chat. Got about the old thing there, absolutely there, 100%. Poor Dunner. He thinks she got transferred out of Hot Fuzz FC. Evening, Topher. Evening, all. Not sure I've got here tonight, but enjoying the chat. Glad to see you in here, and welcome as always.
You got Tiger.
Evening,
Tiger Fang extraction. Look at that. Proper Chels. Good evening, gents.
Proper Chels. That's fucking awesome, mate.
Is that Wolfing?
Yeah.
That's Wolfgang, isn't it?
Yeah.
A Wolfgang with a bullet.
Oh, wow. Carlos Corberan. Yeah, I think that's the one. Yeah. Is this the Porto fella? It's Corberan. Yeah. He's actually got some good kind of background, hasn't he? He's done pretty well. So that'd be a nice one. You can get hold of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like each other. We'd like to see Bristol City in the Premier League one day after Liam Manning, Anthony.
I think they're
they're doing really well, admit. We beat Norwich City yesterday 2-0. We finished their winning streak. They've won a few games. So hopefully, fingers crossed. We're looking for we're trying to head for that playoffs sort of thing because we're normally finishing around about 12th or 14th in the championship. That's where we normally finish. But I think we're doing well this season. Last season we had a good cup run in the FA Cup. We knocked out a certain team, getting with W. And we lost to Forest in the next round.
Are you talking about Arsenal or Bristol City? I'm assuming Bristol City.
I'm talking about Bristol City. Yeah, we knocked out West Ham at the FA Cup. So that was.
That's Bristol City. That ain't Arsenal.
No,
it's not my club, Anthony. I support West United behind me. Look, West United.
Oh, West United. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. When
Arsenal are in the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup, they just look there. The same as what they always did in Europe as well. They go there, have a look at the cup, and then leave.
Yeah.
That's what they always do.
Yeah. Right, touch it, lads, because you ain't going to touch it again. All right, go on.
Ravi's asking the question, is anyone enjoying the current format of the Champions League? I mean, Anthony, as your club is in it, what do you think of it? What do you make of it?
I personally think I don't like it. I really don't like it. And I think this format is obviously going to happen this season. I think you might see it next season. But I think do you know what? They always swap and change everything, and then it always goes back to the original. Like within the group stages and the table. I think that's the best way to do it. You can people can understand it more because when this format come out, it's even now. Sometimes people don't get this format. They still can't get over it, like how it works. But you've got so many teams in the league. I think is the top. I think is like I know the top 16 when they go into another league goes into the next round for obviously for the round of 16. So they're generating all these bloody leagues, and it is a headache too. It is a complete.
And you know what, mate? We won it twice back to back when it was a real competition, not a fucking league. Fuck off. You will never have those bragging rights, no matter even if you win it.
Yeah.
No matter.
I got more chance of having 2 boils on my ass than fucking 2 stars above that badge. So,
Topher, what flavour ice cream? That'd be interesting to know what flavour ice cream you ever get in there. Stephen, West Ham United. Bill, good evening, Steve. Hope you're well.
Mr. Bell.
Is it? We're saying in it, a dog win is all over this killer. The butler is off work today. The butler is off work. Wow. And they're all saying like we travel, which is nice. Yeah, 100%, Anthony. This manager is juvenile with these bullshit fantasy land displays he's doing with the players. They see right through him.
Yeah, they can. They can. It's only going to be a certain amount of time. But then again, let's be honest. He's still got 2 years left after this season on his contract.
Yeah, you know what? Your team reminds me of like a film I watched ages ago called Thunderhead or something, where this guy's like in a prison cell and they're going, "Oh, he'll only last 1 more day. Oh no, 2 more days. Oh no, 3 more days."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
That one's fucking awesome. I saw that one the other day. That one is.
Yeah, I know. Oh God.
That one is fucking awesome.
Yeah, I agree, Howard. I mean, yeah, I like the Turgic. I mean, at least he knows us. He knows the background of us. He's got an understanding of what it's all about.
Yeah.
So that would be a good fit.
When we first took Lopetegui on surface, it looked like a really good idea. But then when you start looking deeper, he'd been in the stands for 6 months watching us, etc., etc. You think, okay, that sounds good. The man ain't got a fucking clue what this club or team's about. So he spent all that time doing that. Doing what? Because I'm sorry, the guy has got no direction.
Nah.
The only direction we're going in is anywhere but the goal.
He clearly could be, for 6 months then, Budge. He can't be watching the team. Or,
no.
Or
you're losing your players. You're losing your good players. If it carries on, you're losing your good players. Because what I've seen of your guys is like basically he's like getting them to do something that they don't do.
Yeah.
And you're going to lose your players. 100%. You're going to lose your pack of chesses.
Trying to teach a bloody shark how to be a killer whale. That's what he's trying to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Makes no sense.
And, I mean, I think what West Ham needs, now, bear with me for a second, because it's quite high expectation. But what I think West Ham needs is a manager like Carlo Ancelotti, someone who's been there, done it, got the T-shirt, had it ironed a few times. That's what West Ham needs if we want to progress. That isn't what we'll get.
If he's
not what we're going to get. We're going to probably get inexperience or somebody like Terzic. I would love him to come to the club.
I've never heard of him, to be quite honest with you.
He was Stephen Millic's number 2, basically. When
he's a decent manager.
He's a number 2. That's shit.
What?
What about Mark Robbins? He got sacked from Coventry.
Yeah, someone said that earlier. Mark Robbins has got sacked
Mark
from Coventry.
Robbins, he got sacked, and
He did really well as well.
I'll tell you who would do well at West Ham, actually. Do you remember Steve Clark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he would do very well at West Ham because he's a no-nonsense sort of guy.
Yeah.
You know,
He's a bit of a defensive coach.
Yeah, but he's the sort of guy that would go, look, to Paqueta, he would say, right, Lucas, you're acting like a twat. You're not starting this week. Do you know what I mean? He's like that. Yeah. He's very stern and strict, but he lets the players have fun out on the pitch. That's where you have your fun, not in the training.
I think the key is to get your quality players wanting to actually like defend as well.
Yeah.
As well as like attacking. And I think that's a big key. And
minded player being Kudus, right, being our most attacking player. I say that because he's the one that more often than not will have a go at goal or run at goal, or, you know, etc. But he's spending at least a third of his time. Yeah, but he's spending at least a third of his time on the pitch defending. That's not good.
President Fuzzrump for West Ham. President Fuzzrump.
Budgie Collins asking us, would you take Pochettino?
No.
So I think with Pochettino, he only gets to a certain level, doesn't he? And that's it. I don't think there's any other.
But that level might be better than where you are now.
It took him 8 months to get Chelsea right. Well, to get Chelsea in a forward position, you know, he took 8 months to do that. You know, that's far too long. That's like waiting for Lopetegui to get it right.
Cool.
So, you know, I think
Pochettino's just a question though to you West Ham fans, right? Do you not think that you're actually looking at it as in he's not good enough, he's not good enough, he's not good enough? Do you not think that we might have looked at that at some point and thought, no, Nuno's not the answer and stuff like that? But when you get those people in, they actually might be the answer. Because we don't have all the answers. Let's face it, we're just fans. So we don't have all the answers.
Here he is. Anthony's other brother, Wurzel Herbert. Sorry I'm late. Aunt Sally needed me to take a look at her smoke alarm. She thought it was broken. Silly cow, only needed to change the batteries.
Well, come and fucking change mine then, because it ain't working.
Brilliant. They all love
I reckon we need to see your video, Anthony.
Your video is for your new show. Good evening, Jose. Hope you're keeping well, mate. Not exactly a good weekend for us, is it? That's for sure, Jose. Hope you're well, mate.
Yeah.
Terrible week for you. Fucking, I can't believe fucking Spurs beat Aston Villa 4-1 and then fucking get beat by Ipswich. It's just the Spurs story, isn't it? It is just the Spurs story. The history of the top.
It's what you call being very Spursy.
It is, honestly. I can't understand how it always does that, though. Crazy. It always fucks them over.
It was that time when we had Jose Mourinho. We won 3-2 away at City and stopped them from winning the title on that game. The very next week, play West Brom at home, and then we lose there.
Yeah,
like,
no, exactly.
Yeah.
We're doing it this season, funny enough. We're doing exactly the same thing.
Well, you've got Monday night. When the Premier League comes back, is West Ham versus Newcastle Monday night at 8 o'clock. So, you know what I mean? So, I think, I called it, Tim, is it international breaks now, and this gives the owners a reflection to see how their clubs are doing.
Hopefully, mate. Hopefully.
And I said it, I called it all along. I think there's going to be a manager that's going to be gone within this internationals. He's either going to be yours. I could put the Southampton manager in there as well.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And who?
Deitch.
And Deitch, yeah. I think with that coming at the right time, with Wolves in Southampton, I think O'Neill. I think he's just saved his job by that much by beating Southampton.
That result, I agree on that.
You can't even exclude Big Ange from that conversation.
No, not at all.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yeah.
Well, numbers in the chat still on that, but I know there's rumours. There's a bit of unrest apparently with Howe and the board. I don't know how true that is or not, but even that could be another one. He's not happy with the way things are going with him.
Yeah.
Ravi saying the chat is quality on this channel. Always got good chat and banter. Yeah, we always like to have a laugh. And Ravi, I know there's some questions. I will be putting them up. I've been saving them.
You little bugger, you.
We had this at West Ham still. Yeah, they were the days, Sharky, when we had atmosphere.
Mm.
Oh, blimey. Lampard will get job. Sullivan, number one candidate. Oh, no, it's me.
There is rumours of that.
Yeah. Well, no, I did hear about Roma as well, so you never know. That's Charlie Chaplin's tash. Brilliant. Good evening to Arsenal X-Rate. Aaron, your dad's been in. And Aaron, good show earlier on that. And guys, you haven't had the chance to go and see his channel. And don't forget to share, like, and subscribe as well to this man, as well as everyone else's. Same on there. Eros is saying Tony's stash looking like Arteta's eyebrows. Well, I've got the eyebrows to go with that as well. I'm pretty good. Graham the Wizard.
He's clipped his eyebrows and put on his moustache. That's what Tom's done.
just to build it up.
Yeah. Give it a bit more bulk.
Yeah, big up, mate. Big up to yourself as well. Or Brian Potter from Phoenix Knights, maybe. Yeah. Happy saying we need someone who actually looks like they give a fuck. Someone that will instill passion and drive back into the squad. We look defeated before we even kick a ball. It's dire. Yeah. Fun enough, Anthony, you're saying, I think I've already said this before, where you're saying about Arsenal players not want to play for Arteta. It's looking like the West Ham players can't be asked to play for Arteta.
Exactly. And in all fairness, I said it, you've bought in 9 players and you've linked 1. So like 10 players in total this season. And I just don't understand why he doesn't really give them the opportunity. Because he's like swapping and changing his team around. I mean, what's wrong with Somerville? I mean, he was doing good at Leeds when he was out on the wing. And that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should get this guy in, to manage West Ham. What do you think, Budgie?
Well, fun enough, Anthony, if you look at it, one of the shining lights has been Somerville. I mean, like, he's the only one, him and Kilman, they've looked the most consistent out of the ones we've signed in. But I think Somerville got knocked yesterday. He had to come off. So hopefully that's, well, if you look at it, now we've got the international break, it's at the right time, really.
Yeah. Because he's not going to be getting called up, is he?
No, which is that,
And I also think we've got to give an honourable mention to Aaron Wan-Bissaka as well.
He's been doing good, hasn't he?
Yeah. What's wrong with your keeper, Budgie? He's like, was it Fabianski? He seems to be taking over the ball now.
Yeah, I think Areola had a virus of some kind.
Yeah.
And hasn't fully recovered from it yet. Because obviously he's not doing enough in training to get his place back. So all the time Fabianski's doing the job, leave him now. I can understand that philosophy.
Yeah.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Gunner's asking you,
Fuzzy, would you take Areola again within the next 3 to 4 games?
Yeah. No, I'll be all right. But I'm surprised he's still really doing a good job. Because what's he now? Fabian, is he 39?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
He's a much better goalkeeper now than he was when Arsenal had him, and when he went to Swansea.
Yeah.
He was good. He was always good, but now with the maturity, and we're lucky to have had him in that period. He's been exceptional for us, and he's done, really, to be fair.
Yeah.
And, I'm happy that we still got him because, you know, like many other players, he could have quite easily have gone when his contract was up and ended up somewhere, I don't know, maybe Leicester or something like that, and doing well. You know what I mean? So I'm just glad we've still got him because I think he's still got a lot to offer the game.
I mean, we signed Fodringham, but I don't think he's actually seen daylight yet, has he?
Only in the cup game.
Mm.
And I think one of the pre-season games as well.
That's about it, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's like that young player, Earthley, you linked to Bristol City. I mean, sometimes he features and sometimes he don't. You know.
Yeah.
Weird.
You know, he's not a bad player. He has got He has got pace and skill. I will say that. But it's just his finishing. He's got to do more on his finishing. But he's young. So, you know, the aspects of that player.
He's getting a lot more playing time at Bristol City than he would do at West Ham.
Yeah.
Which is really important for their development, as we know.
100%.
And to
the thing
be
is,
fair,
if you're gonna get time, you've got to make sure and show to the manager that you deserve time. You know, if you're not doing that, then it's not down to who gets picked or whatever. If you're not actually showing that you deserve that fucking time on the pitch, you ain't going to get that time on the pitch.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's the way football goes.
It's true. Emery's asking a question here for us. Why are we seeing a huge amount of players that think it's acceptable to pull shirts to stop goal scoring attempts, and yet Watkins never got sent off?
Yeah, but I mean,
look at the Haaland one
me,
yesterday.
Liverpool did exactly the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
They're all doing it. They're all doing. Well, look at the Haaland one.
Doing it.
The Haaland one. When you look at that, where they was kind of like spinning each other around.
Yeah.
I thought, in all fairness, I thought fair play to that Brighton player. But seriously, I did, because he was there and he grabbed all of Haaland as well, and he thought, no, I'm not letting go until you let go of me. You can tell you read, and I tell you what, I was glad that player stuck up for Haaland. When they won, in fair play to Brighton for beating Man City, you know, because nobody would have guessed that in the predictions. But what I'm saying is, what makes it more interesting is what Pep actually said to that Brighton player at the end of the. I would have loved to have been there to hear what he actually said to him.
Yeah.
He told him a month and a half from that, the window opens, and that, do you fancy coming?
How about just stopping grabbing shirts in the area altogether? You know, because at the end of the day, it's all about it, and all the main strikers have said it from the past and gone, oh, if you feel contact, you have every right to go down, which I think is absolute bollocks, and I think that it means you're a fucking cheating bastard. But how about if you get your if you get your shirt grabbed and pulled back, that's contact.
Of course it is.
Regardless. So
I mean, the thing is, though, when you look at it, you know, Henry said about shirt pulling, but how many times do you see players virtually, you know, wrestle, have their arms around the torso, and basically denying from either jumping up in the head of the ball or trying to get into the box because they're holding them back?
Is that part of the rules? Because, I mean, I've read the football rules. I don't think many of the referees have read the football rules.
Well, definitely on that one.
At the end of the day,
they just let them get away with it. Yeah, cool. But they let them get away with it.
Yeah, but over the past few years, they've been getting away with foul throws every single.
Oh, yeah, that's a different thing altogether. That one, but
I agree.
Absolutely.
But it shouldn't be the case, because that's why people think it's corrupt. That's where the corruption thought comes from.
Yeah. I mean, why didn't Watkins get a booking yesterday? Because, in all fairness, you think of it, when that Liverpool defender, when he actually got that tackle and won the ball, did you see Watkins? He flew up like that. He put his hands up and literally flew. I thought he was going to fly at the Betty Stadium. And it turned out that was a dive.
Yeah, well, he should be booked then. But if it was booked, I mean, I'm not sure why an Arsenal fan saying that should be booked, because if it was, you wouldn't have any players on by the end of the fucking game.
True.
To be fair.
Yeah.
We were talking about De Zerbi, and Colin said here, look, I've just had a message from a source of mine. They are looking at him as well, De Zerbi.
Yeah.
Well, he's a good manager. Look what he did with Brighton. You know, I was surprised that he actually left. But, you know, that'd be a good
That's
place.
a good call. That's actually a good call.
That'd be all right. Take that
De
one.
Zerbi's a much better option than Lopetegui, that's for sure.
Well, like I said earlier, Ronald McDonald, I think, is a better option than fucking.
He is indeed, and I'll have a large chocolate milkshake while you're there.
Ravi's
You
asking
get
a
a free
question.
meal deal as well. So.
Excuse me. Ravi's asking a question for all: is the Prem as strong as it once was, and are the current type of players of high quality?
No.
I wouldn't say
I
it's
think
the
it's
same
stronger.
quality.
I think
No.
it's stronger.
No, I don't. No.
Excuse me.
I think that Premier League has suffered a few knocks in recent years, like as far as the prestige of it is concerned. But I still think it's the league that all the top players want to come to.
No. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but that indicates to me. Look at the players years ago. The players today, they go down. That's just, they go down way too easily. This, that, and the other, and it's like, you know, a touch on the shoulder, it's like, oh, the ref, I've broken now. Is that a red card? It's like, no.
Yeah, but that's what your players do. What? How can you fucking go on about people doing that when that's what your players do?
This is what I'm saying. But that's what that question, Rabbit's question, relates to me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I think no. My answer is no. The Premier League was more stronger years ago than what it is today.
Okay. In my sense, then the Premier League is more stronger in the fact that the teams that come up or the teams that were in there can actually give these top six motherfuckers and actually go, and they can actually beat them. So I actually think it's stronger in that respect.
Yeah.
Now I can understand that, Dermot. I can understand why you're still pissed off and fucking mad as hell. Yeah, it wasn't exactly great from Spurs.
Yeah, but you shit. It's the history of Tottenham. I told you last week, didn't I? I did say last week.
I like X and sub people. Thank you, matey.
Yeah, big up,
Harry. Arsenal Manic saying squeezing lemons hasn't done the trick for us. Time to squeeze something else.
You're squeezing Arteta's doing at the moment while he's sat in the toilet.
Great comment here from Howard.
They'll probably have bananas up their arse for the next fucking game.
Oh my god!
But this is even better. Look, that's not a smoke alarm beep. That's a sheep proximity alarm fitted by the RSPCA.
Hey, can anybody remember how many times that Anthony's been on stream and showing all that money, yet you can't fix your fucking smoke alarm? What's the point of all that money then, bro?
Yeah, look, Dermot's saying the same thing. Hit the smoke alarm with an hammer. Ray, you're probably right here. Loppy was punishment for getting rid of Moyes. I think Sullivan is part of the talksport. Be careful what you wish for, crowd.
Yeah. I would open it now yet. You've got all the fucking moss to fly out. But
mate, you was holding them out. You had £50. They're like, oh, look at me. Ooh.
How'd you get a new head coach from 13 competitive matches and all pre-season, and every one of your players look worse? Just to see how it's possible. Just kind of take on Lopetegui, and there you go.
Yeah,
can destroy a club overnight. Yeah, the enemy within, absolutely.
I'll be honest with you guys. It's nice to see you guys in this issue instead of us.
I mean, you've been there. Yeah, you've been there. You know that.
Well. I mean, on my watch along earlier on, CPFC Paddy turned around and said like, "Oh, you know, well, how can you be there and we be there and all this kind of." I shut the fuck up, man. Yeah. We're all there. You're there.
Moving to Newcastle could be a start of a spiral. Do you know what I mean? It can be. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Arsenal Manic saying we've tried Win the Dog, we've tried lemons, we've tried holding hands, we've tried yoga. Leo once and Eddie and Neil. Usual is saying Claret and Blue, shall I say, has just said Allegri is really interested in taking the West Ham job should he become available.
Allegri.
Mm.
Mm.
They wouldn't pay his wages, West Ham. West Ham would not pay that high amount of money for a manager.
Sullivan wouldn't pay it, yeah.
But you
Sullivan
definitely need a legal.
Arteta, he just gets laid off for a week. Maybe that'll help. Oh, dear me.
What about Fuzzy? What's Fuzzy got to say?
Yeah,
I don't think he's said much at all tonight.
No, because he don't need to. I mean, he's happy. He's in 7th heaven at the moment.
I'm just watching the house burning down in front of me. I'm sat safely on the street in my other house, looking across at my nice corner kick-up sofa with recliner, getting chocolate milk brought to me.
First time, I suppose.
He's actually got he's got a warm milkshake today. Yeah, you know, because that's it's nice and toasty out there for him at the moment.
Yeah, he's watching Pornhub on his other stream.
Man, I've got Pornhub on every stream.
See, look, AFC always is saying there's managers out there: Ancelotti, Inzaghi, Conte, Hansi Flick, Simeone, Zidane. Do I need to go on?
They're good ones. They're good ones. But trouble is, though, is anybody going to pay their wages? I mean, I think Mikel Arteta's on extortionate wages on 12.5 million a year.
He's on 18 million a year, isn't he?
New keeper now
for nothing.
Well, 13, 14 maybe, I don't know. But it's roughly around about the same that Pep's earning. It's about 13, 14 million a year, and he ain't worth that. And look at what Pep's won.
Can you imagine getting offered that job? We'll give you 12 million a year and you don't have to do nothing. That'd be amazing.
Hell. Yeah, even into Epic Cash Time. No, on someone I've never heard of before. Yeah, that's what we do.
Yeah, big up Epic. How you doing, bro?
Let JWP go and look at our piss poor midfield now. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, well, yeah,
not good.
We got better out of that.
No Arsenal man, we're not that lucky yet.
Nope.
He hasn't been sacked yet.
Got to go soon, surely.
Yeah, we're hoping. Like he's saying there. Evening, Damien. JWP is a 10. You have to be an athlete to be an 8 in the league now. True. Southgate in. Oof.
Yeah. I enjoy the fact that people can't make that joke with my club.
You're loving it now, aren't you? You're loving it now.
We've beaten the allegations that we are being linked or courting Gareth Southgate, and we have a Ruben Amorim on the way in.
Lovely.
I actually quite kind of like it that Buzz has got something to smile about and something to be happy about eventually, because before it was awful. So, yeah, I'm happy about it.
Mate, if Gareth Southgate gets the job, I'm going to have to phone a few lads I know in Dulwich or somewhere and get them to go and do a little job on him. Because
what you need to do is give Patrick Stewart a call and ask him, can you use that mind
light years away. Patrick Stewart, great bloke.
I've been saying here, Lopetegui will get a slap on the wrist and a warning to improve their performances. I don't see Sullivan having a big enough pair to sack him yet.
Yeah, I'd agree with
that. Yeah. But he don't like it's the payout, isn't it? He's worried on the payout.
Yeah, the payout's going to be what, 3.5, 4 million, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, we'll cut the money and run, I'd say. How is Earthy getting on at Bristol? Anthony's already said he's kind of played some games and playing bit part at the moment by the sounds of it. But as Budgie said, it's good experience for him. That's what you need. Last minute saying our Phase 6 manager is at the same level as Phase 1 managers, and I don't want to hear about Pep's slump. The number of major trophies they've won, in all likelihood, we won't win in another 30 years.
Well, Phase 1 manager's 9 points clear of you.
Well,
in November.
We're going to get another star before you do.
You know what? I just realised Van Nistelrooy got more points this season than Ten Hag did, didn't he?
But, well, yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Or he's at least matched him anyway.
Well,
Big up,
actually,
Michael.
Oh, Michael, big up, mate.
he probably matched the same amount of wins in all competitions, but he only played like 2 Premier League games, which he drew once against Chelsea and then got the 3 against Leicester. So,
Yeah.
but, I mean, 3 wins and 1 draw after the tumultuous start to a season. Can't really ask for too much more than that, to be honest.
Oh, there you
Just
go.
as a caretaker manager as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like who you meet, innit? It's like who you know. It's like me having a stream with Mum Flossie, being a Newcastle fan, which I've always appreciated Newcastle anyway. Opfors, yourselves, you know, I have nothing but respect for your guys' teams because I know you. I know you kind of personally in a way, you know, being on streams and stuff. Arsenal, I mean, I know Ant, but he's a dickhead, so yeah, we'll just leave that there.
He's
Well,
finally gone to slap that alarm up, hasn't he?
Probably is. I mean,
I
funny you
don't
just said
fucking saw it.
I've got a question for all you other lads. Do you think that if more clubs were to use ex-players more in coaching roles and you know, that sort of thing, do you think if more clubs were to do it, they would probably have more success with certain managers? You know, like for example, you know, when we had David Moyes, we had Kevin Nolan sat next to him, who was our old captain. You know, and we've got a lot of our ex-players that are connected to the youth team set up, you know, the academy and everything else. And you know, we try and find positions for ex-players. We try and, you know, even if it's like, you know, just what's the role when they come and meet and greet and that? What do they call that?
Oh, like an ambassador.
Ambassadorial role, yeah. And West Ham tend to do that a lot. You know, and when ex-players come to the stadium, they're welcomed by the club. You know what I mean? They're treated reasonably well. You know, do you think more clubs should do that? Because, you know, I mean, like Arsenal have got Arteta at the helm, and you know, that's sort of along those lines, using an ex-player in those positions.
I mean, in different like so coaching midfield, coaching defenders, and strikers.
Yeah,
I get that, Budgie. That's what I like. But you hit the nail on the head there. You said with Nolan, would you have him as interim manager, or would you have him taking over West Ham?
Who?
Nolan.
Would you have him? Yeah.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Nolan's sister.
Yeah, I would, because there is. I mean, although he was part of the coaching squad that made us concede the most amount of goals in the season we've ever conceded last season.
Yeah.
I would still have him come back as a coach, head coach, or even assistant head coach again, because he knows the club knows him. He motivates really well, and he reaches players on a level that a lot of coaches don't, because he's been there where the players are in that shirt, you know, so he knows what it means to wear that shirt out on the grass.
That's it, isn't it? Yeah.
You know, and I think Noble would also be a great coach, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, you know, I'm thinking more like, you know, Manchester United. You know, you just had Van Nistelrooy in as a interim manager, and he done reasonably well for them. You know, better some would say than Ten Hag has done in the same number of games.
Because he has that respect.
And because he knows what it means to wear that fucking shirt.
I agree with you, 100%. I mean, I would love to see that happen with Forest. I mean, we're doing well at the minute, but it's like, you know, to have like the main players to actually coach the players, and I agree with you. I agree with you 100% because they know what it means, and I think that's massive.
Yeah, of course it is. And, you know, I mean, I don't mean to demean any other club. I can only really talk from a West Ham perspective. But there is a certain expectation from the supporters. And, you know, we talk a lot about things like the West Ham way and that. Irrelevant. That is completely irrelevant when it comes to pulling that shirt on and going out in front of 62,000 people. You know, what they need to get a grasp of is that not only are we passionate fans that will, you know, sing and chant and that when we're doing well, but we're also fans that will stand up and tell you when you're getting it wrong.
Yeah.
You know? And in some cases, there are a small number of fans that would get up in your face and tell you how you're doing it wrong.
Yeah.
You understand where I'm coming from. You know,
The thing is, there's certain players that understood all that. You know, like the Stuart Pearces and, you know, certain players
I
that
think
we all
Stuart
had.
Pearce would work wonders at Forest.
Yeah, exactly.
He was brilliant when he was with us. You know, because he knows what it means to wear that shirt. You know, and that's.
Do you not think that time's gone now, though?
Well, because of the amount of international players that are in the league, I suppose it's been watered down somewhat, but not for us out there in the bloody plastic sea.
No.
In
That's
the
the point.
pissing rain, freezing
That's the
cold,
point, though. It's
snow
like,
coming
you don't
down, whatever the
think
case may be. We're the ones
not
that
think
really
that's
matter, to
gone
be fair. You know, it's us that are paying your wages. It's us that are maintaining the stadium. It's us that are doing this, that, and the other. You know, it's our money that keeps a lot of things going. All right, okay, there's a lot of money from TV, etc. But, you know, at the end of the day, if 62,000 fans turn around and said, right, bollocks, West Ham, I'm not coming anymore.
Yeah.
That then creates a massive, massive loss of earnings and everything else.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You know? So, to be fair, the customer's always right, really, aren't they? You know what I mean? And when the fans are demanding more, and let's be fair, Man United were doing exactly the same just recently. Were demanding more from the board and the ownership and whatnot. You know, we were criticised for it. You know, be careful what you wish for and all that bullshit. You know, and yet I know for a fact that Man United were doing exactly the same thing at exactly the same time about Ten Hag. They've been doing it for a year or more, moaning about him, saying that he's not good enough for the club, etc. Certain sections of the Man United fan base, I would say. But, you know, you don't hear, you know, TalkSport telling Man United fans to be careful what you wish for. Is that because Man United are such a big club they can attract the big name managers that are more likely to do well?
Yeah.
The thing is, the big clubs rule the roost at the end of the day.
Clubs like, you know, Forest, West Ham, Everton and all that, we're the whipping boys for the big six, really.
Yeah, of course will.
And especially for like the likes of TalkSport and, you know, Sky Sports and all them. You know, they love.
And the thing is, we're trying to change who the whipping boys are, but you West Ham guys are letting us down because you're not actually doing it. But we're doing it, but you're letting us down. So, you know, where do we go?
You've done it to us, and that kind of put us off our rhythm.
Oh God!
I blame you for it now. Yeah, it's all your fault. West Ham ain't doing well because of you.
Trosh is saying here, I'm interested on people's opinions in regards to the Wan-Bissaka sub.
I don't really know because I did watch the game, but you know, I was a few points in by the time.
You walked out before that.
No. I didn't go to the game. I actually went to the Crawley game. I was watching it on my phone at the Crawley game.
We walked out of Crawley.
I didn't really see an awful lot. I've got to be honest. I thought Aaron Wan-Bissaka is one of the best players we've got at the moment, and unless he got an injury,
Yeah,
I'm
I'd agree with
surprised he
that.
got taken off.
Was one of the comments I was going to bring up there? Ravi asked you this one: is if anyone is sad, Edo has left. What did he actually bring to Arsenal? Just like Fabio, Vieira, Jorginho, and Zinchenko, and Sterling to win you the UCL and Premier League. What do you make of that one?
Can I answer this? Can I answer this?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, right, I believe, and I've said it to a few guys already, we're now going to find out who is the issue at Arsenal when it comes to transfers. Because everybody blames Edu all the time, but he's not there now. So I'll be interested to see in January what happens. My issue with it is, right, and let's just put this down, brass tacks. My issue is all the players all of a sudden Arsenal sign to make people happy or to do something are all Arteta's friends.
Mm.
So is
Cool.
Edu the problem? Is
Yeah,
Edu the problem? Or is it
Edu
Arteta?
was the problem. Edu and Mikel Arteta, they were both the problem. You can't blame the Cronkies. The Cronkies has given Arsenal, they've given fucking Mikel Arteta and Edu 850 million to spend.
Mm.
Now, I said this to him. We had a shit window in August, the window just gone. Edu knew he was leaving. And he'd like to us saying, "Oh, we're going to have this amazing transfer window, and all this and that." And it turned out it was squat. It was shit. Our transfer window in the beginning. And now I got to be honest with you. When Yeti starts streaming, we're going to get a picture in the top right hand corner of Edu with a love art round him. That's what it's going to be in it. Right, but in all fairness, it was Edu. I mean, this is all right. Yeah, he bought in Declan Rice and things like this and that. Yeah,
It's going to be Yeti Edu. It's going to be Yeti Edu.
Yeti Edu, right? But do you know what I mean? So he was one of the problems. The only problem that I got with it now.
How do you know he's the problem, though? How do you
because
know he's the problem?
The Cronkies are American based. They don't what I don't care. They don't know every single footballer that plays football in the world. They don't know that. So what they do, they go off on what Mikel Arteta and Edu tells them. That's what my beliefs are. Yeah, and I guarantee you, I'm pretty much right there. Yeah, but this transfer window alone was absolutely shite because he knew he was leaving because he's a money grabbing twat. All right, fair enough. He got offered a job, with more money, and he wanted a different challenge. But in all fairness, and we touched it on Wednesday night, didn't we, Tim? And I said with Edu, he was happy with his job, being paid millions of pounds, bringing in so-called talent. But where was the loyalty with Arsenal Football Club? Where was the loyalty?
Why are all the fall down players that you all of a sudden sign at the end of the window Arteta like Spanish players or players that he actually knows? Why is it that? Is that Edu picking them or is that Arteta picking them?
Well, obviously, it's Mikel Arteta. He picks the team, doesn't he? He plays with them, and he's managing them. But then again, you look at it, you've got Edu that hasn't really brought in any major world-class player. I mean, the best one he brought in, for me, in my opinion,
how do you know he's not bringing in these players?
Right, and also, he's obvious. It's like I said, the Cronkies don't know every single player who plays football.
But you don't know who's making these decisions. That's my point.
It's Edu. That's what I'm saying. Is Edu and Arteta that's making the decisions.
So we'll
and
see
they've actually said
when now he's gone.
Arteta.
We'll actually see if that's the case.
Yeah, we'll see if that's the case. But in all fairness, what gets me, Mikel Arteta is now got a right to name his next boss. He's got to pick it. So in all fairness, it sounds like
Arteta don't have a boss.
What?
Arteta doesn't have a boss.
He does. One of his bosses was Eddie.
Director of football.
Nah.
He's director of football.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Arteta
Well,
is
right,
the
but I'm
man
just
that
saying, but
runs
that was his boss.
everything.
He's gone now, but we'll see where the problem comes from now.
That's
So
what I'm saying. We'll see where
it'd
the
be
problem comes
it'd be Mikel Arteta, but then again, he's like I said, he's got a right to name his new boss, and we'll see how that corresponds with them
Yeah.
two.
Absolutely.
So it's like
What
I said. So in all fairness,
Cool.
but guess what? There is a rumor. Do you remember the ex-Arsenal player Brzezinski? Yeah, that played in midfield. He's the one that might be coming in, taking over Edu. So
If that's the case, well, for West Ham fans, we'll be happy with that, Anthony, because that means we can keep hold of Steiner.
So I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that.
Keep
I
it
don't
in
think
there,
there's any
mate.
reason to be
It
happy
shouldn't
with
be
any
a
of it.
director. A director should not be an ex-footballer that used to play for the club. That didn't necessarily work, and it hasn't worked. So what they're better off doing is getting somebody in from a different club, different sources, and bringing in a top guy, somebody
No,
that can spot this talent.
keep it in there, mate. Keep it in there. That's
I want you to actually
leave
get
our
to
club
the
alone,
next
mate.
window and
Was that?
just have Arteta and just see
Yeah.
what happens there. And then I
Well,
think
yeah,
I
we'll
might
see. We'll
see
see
the
what happens.
reality of it.
Tell you what, with Edu's scouting and all, with all of this notion that you're your best looking team out there. I mean, Jesus, where does he scout? Does he actually look at his 800-page document, or just does he walk down the road to the
All he
local
looked
Turkish
at his
barber,
toes.
look at the
He looked
pictures
at
of
his
the
Yeah,
models
toes.
there,
you've
and
got
think,
something now
thing
with
is,
that's
something.
who I want to sign?
you've got to see what Edu's going to do now, because obviously he's going to Forest. So, and he's being
Yeah.
on a
Yeah,
big wage.
it's all
Well,
good.
he's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
major league at Forest.
Yeah,
He's
it's going to
like
be called.
major league at like certain teams, you know.
It's going to be
They've
called
actually won in
the two
Europe.
sucker.
He's actually at teams that won in Europe, so he had to leave you to actually be at teams that won in Europe.
Shame you still haven't got Nuno Tavares there, because you can have a guy kissing dogs, and you got the
Kissing
guy
dogs, yeah.
sucking toes. You got that. You
So
got you,
they got them all now at Forest. They got them all
Yeah,
now. Ejetia, the two sucker.
Well, at least we know that the win the dog didn't belong to Edu then, because if that was the case, he could have took him to to Forest. Edu and the dog.
no, that was our setup. That was our
Well,
setup.
according to what I've heard, since Edu's like joined our fold, our big fold, our Forest, and all that kind of thing. One, you used to get toe injuries, and he's not getting any more. So, you know, maybe sucking them was the right way forward.
Wow.
Is that genuine though? Edu's going to Forest.
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
well,
got-
he's
got it.
kind of
He's
like
got
going into, you know, all different teams, Olympiacos, and
So
all
do
the
you think
teams
though?
that
Do you think though, yeah, all the shit you've given Jez and Anthony over the last couple of years
Yes.
about Edu,
Yes.
all got a back on it now, mate.
What's the old saying?
Yeah,
What goes around comes around.
Oh, yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
it's
it's
on.
been-
What you wish for?
I'll be honest with you, mate. It fucking sucked. I mean, I've been slagging Educator off for years. Then all of a sudden, it's like Educator's linked with Forest. I'm like, what the fuck? And then all of a sudden, it's like Edu leaves Arsenal and everybody's slagging off as well.
Big up,
And then all of a
Lone Star. Hope
sudden,
you
he
will.
comes to my fucking team. I'm like, mate, am I fucking
So what, is Eddie in
kind of voodoo
Getty?
or what?
Is that just a rumour or what?
No.
No, he went to Crystal Palace.
Oh,
eventually.
right. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. But he was on the verge of going to Forest. He was actually on the verge of going to West Ham, Eddie Nketiah. There was talks there that he could be going to West Ham as well.
Yeah, that was
Remember?
you.
Anthony
that
was
was
you.
loving it. He was loving
That was
it.
no one else, Anthony. That was just
No,
you.
that weren't us lot.
You know what? I can remember looking at that fucking report, going, "Oh, it forested." I was like, "You fucking bastard!" Anthony's been saying that for so fucking long. Fuck
Yeah.
off,
Man.
man.
I know. Yeah, fuzzy one for you there. Question: thoughts on what Amarin will play in defence? 3 or 4 at the back.
Probably three at the back, but I
He'll
reckon
play 8.
because there's a lot of attacking going on in the league, I probably would say that he'll
Right.
opt for a 3-4-3, but he can change it into a back 5 if it becomes a case that he needs to contain things. Just kind of what I like about Amarim is that he does have a plan B if plan A is not really working. he's put it into practice as well. So there's
he like 8 at the back. He loves that formation. Yet 8-2-1. That's what he wants.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, but
The
not
more
being
people
funny.
in defence, it didn't
Not being
work
funny.
today.
Give out Lopetegui that chance that he would do exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
David Moyes did. Hang on
Yeah.
a second. Yeah,
Yeah, but guys, I'll ask you guys questions now. You and the West Ham, bro. Would you like Moyes back?
No, he's done his time.
He did better than what
He's done his time,
Lopetegui's
mate.
doing.
He's done his time. I think
He
the problem
did better
was.
than Lopetegui's doing.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I don't think there'd be any kind of reconciliation of going back again. That's for sure.
No, it's true. He's already said that on that debate shooting. He said my West Ham days
What's
are over
happened to
now.
Budgie?
He literally said that. He said he would like to step back into management, but he's just biding his time. Those Jets. That's Jets. Remember the Jets?
Did you just see the order come in, Budgie? Because you definitely changed the situation.
Wow. He's relentless, whoever it is.
Yeah, that bloody
you're both
Jez.
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, I would say that Lopetegui is not the man. There's no way on this planet he is the man. And where West Ham's concerned, I don't have no disrespect to West Ham or anything. I always enjoyed watching them play before we got into the Premier League and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you deserve better at the end of the day. You deserve better.
Every one of our players has got worse, or you know, they haven't improved and they've shown nothing. You know, and our style of play is non-existent. Our tactics are childish and, you know, grassroots football tactics. No, it's not good. It's not a good place to be at the moment.
No, it's poor. One for you there, Henry saying, are you surprised how well Forest are doing this season? Chris Wood can't stop scoring.
You know what? There's so many watch-alongs where I'm like, might as well just add a piece of wood in the penalty spot, to be fair. And he, you know what? He's brought it on. I think he's one of those kind of players that you need to start loving and need to start appreciating and he needs to start feeling part of the team.
Take care, Henry.
And he's been awesome, to be fair. Big up, Henry. Cheers for the question.
No, yes,
Unblock me on Instagram. Stop being a twat.
He's he has found some form, hasn't he? I mean, not being funny, as much as he hasn't scored goals, I mean, look at Danny Ings. He's come on as a sub and that, and he's nearly been an impact. So maybe that's the way forward for.
Well, Danny Ings actually yesterday looked a stone lighter and 10 years younger than he did a month ago.
Yeah.
He looks actually really fit at the moment. You know, like for a 30, whatever it is, he is 31, 33.
So, I think he's around that age.
Yeah. But, I mean, for a man of his age, he looked actually quite fit and, you know, looked like he could do a job yesterday when he came on.
No, it's true. Lone Star's asking, how long has Lopetegui got? Hopefully not long. I don't think
15 minutes at this rate.
Yeah, let's hope so.
He's got 6 seasons left in him.
Yeah, for someone like Braintree United or somebody.
Yeah. Apparently, Lone Star, there's a meeting coming up and they're going to discuss the situation with the manager. It's probably not what we want to hear, but it seems like he will stay on for a bit longer, which is going to be a bit of a mess. Anyone else will getting what he wants is YouTube fans talk to the chats, do a poll week by the end of the season. Forest were well beaten today, but have had a great start. Yeah. Newcastle, you can't take that away from Newcastle. Michael Chelsea saying, Tony and Budgie, you guys cannot draw at home to the likes of Everton. No offence to all toffees out there. That just shows you where we are.
That's exactly where our minds are at as well, Michael. You know, when you've got your mates who support all different clubs coming up to you and saying, "Oh, you've only got Everton this week. Yeah, you'll be all right. You should win that. You know, on paper you should win it. Blah blah blah." And then we go and draw a 0-0 draw at that. It wasn't good. It wasn't good.
To be fair, though, you know, Pickford was the busiest of the two keepers, wasn't he, at the end of the day?
He was, and probably man of the match.
Yeah, I agree on that. We're in the way the Wednesday party. Win Wednesday, have a party, lose again. Why not show up at protest? Your guys don't do that, unfortunately, Aguna. Lopetegui, Doors, Football TV. Oh, oi, Yeti, I'm the effing man. Cheeky bugger.
Mama Flossie hit that right. That looks more like Mark Lawrenson.
I brought back long ball. I call it Lopetegui Doors ball. It definitely
you know
is
what,
that.
Sam? I just realised with that your face actually suits. God knows what hair is going on there, but it goes well.
Funny enough, I only do this for the shows. When I go to work and that, the different syrups I'll wear and that, they don't recognise me.
Do you sprays on his hair?
Do you normally wear a wig?
Yeah, middle parting. Colin's saying, guys, I've just had a phone call from a friend of mine in the press. Has just said that we might be in for a surprise. He will not say who it is, for he is yet to get more information. One of lots of things. Ooh.
It's Trump! It's Trump! Trump for West Ham!
No, I totally agree on that line stuff. I think it's the case of, as we said earlier, I don't think they're not playing for
Karma.
I don't think they're playing for him at all.
No, I don't think
Mind you, Kamala's got nothing to do, so it might be Kamala. I don't know.
Very long-eared bunch.
I feel I'm burdened by what has been so far this season.
No, he did, Howard. He pulled off some worldies. Kept him in it. Michael Chelsea saying, well done to Ipswich Town and Wolves in their first wins of the Premier League. Yeah, well deserved as well.
Yeah.
And
especially Ipswich is fantastic.
Oh,
no. Yeah.
Performance of the season for me.
Yeah, definitely.
Ipswich one was quality. How do you bring a team down to earth? There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that? Lopetegui Doors? Forest is shit. Yeah, but they clean my shit over when you're not where I am.
That's why they're 9 places above us.
That was awful.
Yeah, exactly. Budgie, I don't know if you heard on that. And Stevie Bacon has passed, hasn't he?
Yes, I did hear. Very sad. For those of you that don't know who Steve Bacon is, he was a photographer that was always next to the goal at Upton Park.
Yeah.
And I believe so at London Stadium until he became ill.
Yeah.
I would love to see that man's portfolio of pictures.
Oh, man.
I think he's been like associated with the club. I don't know if he was employed by the club, but I know he's been associated with West Ham since, I think it was the mid-70s, taking photos.
Yeah, he's been there a while. I mean,
been earlier than that, but I was sort of like aware of him mid to late 70s. And, you got to remember that guy shoots off probably 500 pictures at every game. And more now with digital cameras, I'm talking about when it was film. He would shoot off probably 5, 6, 8 reels of film every week, and that guy must have a vault of some classic pictures, I'd love to get a look at them. I really would.
Yeah.
But, condolences to his family and
rest in peace, Steve.
He'll never be forgotten. He'll never be forgotten. R.I.P. Stevie Bacon.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, please.
Yeah.
Evening, Richo. Yep. Well, it wasn't a bad result, was it? Evening, point, fair result. No one deserved the free. Brentford after break, no point, and no points thrown. December fixtures were in trouble again. Bottom three, the 1st of Jan. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly exciting football, was it, from both teams? But,
we hadn't even gone into that, have we? That was fucking. I mean, I didn't watch it, but that must have been fucking awful.
No, it wasn't good at all. It wasn't good at all. But that just kind of shows where both teams are in the mud. Just shows Everton's decline really, given we all say it's only Everton this week. Yeah, as Budgie just said. No, Mama, I haven't. Budgie, have you seen Steve Cox? Has he been in the chat with you guys?
No, I haven't seen him in probably 3 months.
Yeah, it's been a while, hasn't it? Let's hope he's all right. I know he wasn't feeling well the last time you were speaking and that. So let's hope he's okay.
I'll reach out and see if I can get any info.
Cheers, matey. Thank you. Shut it, Herbert. You Southern Englishers marry your sisters.
No, I haven't got one.
I can't marry my sister. My mum won't let me.
I mean, fair, I do like the stuff what he does on there, the pictures and everything.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome.
President Donald Fuzzrump, my fellow Manchester Unitedians.
Bro, hit me up on Instagram. Let me get your fucking artwork. Shit.
I'd love to know who that is that does all that. It's funny as fuck.
I think it's Dormer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Probably Fuzzy. He sits there all quiet right through the whole show, just tinkering away on the old laptop there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my God.
Who could realistically replace Loppy? Yeah, we've said a few names.
He was just in the chat, President
Beryl, the tea lady.
Yeah, the tea lady.
Beryl's
pretty good. She knows the club.
The thing is, in football, us as football fans, we think like somebody can like take over and stuff like that, but it's never like a reality or what's real or whatever. I mean, who does take? I mean, to me, anybody takes over him. Pikachu.
He'll probably do a better job.
Exactly, it would do a fucking total bad job.
I think it would do. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, Lone Star, we mentioned a few names. De Zerbi's come up there. Potter's been mentioned. Terzic,
Ancelotti.
Yep, we've had a few people put into the mix.
Ancelotti would be
Safegate.
Ancelotti would be interested in coming to West Ham.
Well, about Cooper,
that's what Colin was saying earlier.
About Cooper, he's been sacked.
Is he?
I couldn't have a bloke who walks into a brick wall and hurts his eyes before his nose breaks.
Apparently, Fireman Sam there, Budge. We're going to have Fireman Sam taking over.
Mate, Fireman Sam's good for me.
What about Postman Pat? I think he's not got a job, has he?
Oh, look. Richard would have David Moyes in January, Everton.
Could get Roger the cabin boy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you can have him. Everton can have him.
Yeah, look, Colin's saying, yes, Budgie, I spoke with Stevie Bacon. Nice man, my condolences. Budgie, I think, been taking photos for over West Ham since the early 70s.
Early 70s.
Yeah. He's got some history there, man.
Oh, man, I mean, like, all the years I worked there and when I did also like a duty there, you always see Stevie walking around.
Yeah. And, I think he was also the only photographer that would be at the stadium that would get personal time with the team as well.
Oh, mate, yeah, definitely.
There weren't many photographers that would get personal. Most of the club pictures and that, I would imagine Steve had a major part in. He probably took, like when you get the team photo at the beginning of the season and that. Well, you used to. You know, nowadays they can't because they change so often.
Exactly. Dixie used to wind him up like nobody's business, but they got on really well. But he used to wind him up really bad.
Yeah, I mean, you've had some good teams, to be fair. Never done much, but you've had some good teams.
Yeah, not since '86. That was about it.
I'm not going to say who it was, but somebody just messaged me and they said, Atney, have you got any ideals for my channel? And I messaged back, I said, yeah, fucking quit.
What the fuck would they ask you?
Come on, Tone.
What the fuck would they ask you?
Yeah.
Tone, cue it up. Come on.
Let's find it. Let's find it. There it is.
He ain't got the balls, mate.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant. I love it.
What you should do is you should do a channel based on a fucking smoke alarm that keeps going off every fucking time. That's
You need
what
to
you
make
should
a remix to that, to the music and that,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
insert the smoke alarm.
Lone Star. Oh, good lord. Yeah. Maybe driving the tractor. Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
tractor tube.
I don't think he actually wants the shit that comes along with this kind of crap.
No, it weren't Wednesday. On Saturday morning, when I did that show with Kieran, I remembered that little video that you've got there, and it kind of inspired me to say to Kieran that I was going to do one for him, that he should start his own channel up. I'm going to send it over to you, Tone. You can have the exclusive premiere of it.
Oh, I look forward to that.
Bear with me, I'm going to find it.
All right, mate.
Is he like a West Ham fan or?
Yeah, Kieran.
Yeah, Kieran, yeah.
Well, he's going to fail straight away then. Where you will.
Oh, you haven't seen what these channels about, mate. You wait. Inbox.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can do a channel about being bottom free, I suppose. That's where you're ending up.
The misadventures of the championship.
I'm thinking more League One fun.
And then the cancelled series when they end up in League Two.
Oh, God. Good job Budgie's not hearing this.
The takeaway is going to become the take-a-went.
Takeaway, yeah. Hey, look, they're loving it. Look, they're loving your new channel, aren't they?
Oh, brilliant. Superb.
So at West Ham, it'll become the take away the pain. Please.
Yeah.
So, did you actually do that? Did you actually do that in work? Did you actually make that thing up in work? You thought, I'm going to use that on tonight's channel. Remember when you first played it?
What's your all the way through with your face goes boom. Oh, fucking this.
I could have extended it longer, but I thought that would be enough for you for the time being.
I like it. I told you I like it.
I can't find your email, son.
You still ain't doing it though at NG1210 or
Early Doors Football TV at gmail.com.
Oh, cool.
No.
Where's your keyboard gone? Oh, it's all gone now.
What do you think? Where's my keyboard?
Why is your keyboard over there?
Where's the keyboard over there?
Man.
You can find it on www.tractorsrus.com.
Well, I'll ask Mama. She wants to be my mod.
Well, everybody else does.
Yeah.
He's the best mod on YouTube.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Seconded to Carl Rossi. Make sure you get him as well.
Trying to be the.
Yeah.
If you get me, I'll just ban everybody.
I know you fucking will. You banned me from fucking. You used to ban me from Jez's. I used to put the comment, and then when I put in another comment, I couldn't put it in, and I knew it was Yeti, so I used to message him on Instagram and go, "Have you blocked me, you bastards?" These are laughing faces. It's like,
Right,
Yeah,
you should have an
don't make
email
me a
coming
mod.
through from me, Tony.
yeah.
Okay, let's go have a quick look.
Don't ever make me a mod.
It'll take a minute to come through because it's a video. TractorsRUs.com. Oh, well done, Mama. She always puts everybody's links up. Look, you're no exception, Anthony.
Hey, we've not asked all the way through this show. We've not asked how amazing Forest are at the moment and how great a season they're having. I mean, I don't imagine that you would do because your season's going shit. But, you know, are we going to ask that?
It's 2 hours into the show, and that's to shake your channels. Sorry, yeah, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah. They said it earlier. Yeti. They said that Forest was shit. I'm the only one that actually picked up Forest and said they're good. They're good. They're good team. No, I said that they're a good team, and I said they're no pushovers this season. I said it. They won't be a pushover this season.
I don't remember you saying that. You always turn around and say, I said this before. And nobody ever remembers it.
Well, people do remember it.
It was fucking obvious.
But not you. You're the only one that they remember it. Yeah.
Don't try and make it do it's about you because we're fucking doing well. Don't try and make it about you.
No, I'm not going to make it that thing.
Yeah, no, man. Try and take over everything. Okay, what are we saying now?
Is that
Rabbi's
income
asking.
thing?
Just looking at the moment, wait for it to come through. Not yet, mate.
Oh, really?
Not yet. It depends
We're
how big the
still
file
live.
is. We're still live, mate. You're okay. Anthony, how much is a tractor driving lesson?
250 quid.
Not okay.
250 quid.
Per minute.
Yeah, look, Terence has put it there. Look, I'd rather go back to my ex than have Moyes back. No offence, Aaron. Yeah, these times done.
Is that actually Aaron's dad? Is that Aaron's dad in that pic?
I'm sure that's what Aaron was saying on his channel.
He's on a bed. He's on a fucking pillow. Kind of weird. But anyway, carry on.
£250 a bargain. There you go. You got your first pupil.
Hey, I got my one and only sub. Hey.
Thought you were about to say you got your one and only pube there. I was like, oh, hold on a second. I was like, whoa.
Nothing yet,
Silence.
mate.
Has Force got anything to say? Because, like, the old team, he hasn't really said a lot. So, what you want to, like, say what you think about, like, Amarim taking over and all that kind of stuff?
I'm a rim job. He's got a job, hasn't he? Come in.
Rim job.
I don't think Forest has enough in the tank long term to try and have it.
I think if you look at it, yeah. On
No, I'd agree. No, I'd agree.
I think if you can get as many points as you can this after the season, then that keeps you in good stead for when the rest of it goes on. If come the new year.
Well, to be honest, I mean, what we've done so far has been massive for me as a Forest fan. And what happens next doesn't make no difference to me. We're all going to lose. we are going to have our hit because every team does, and it's the way you come back from that.
No, yeah, you're wrong. You're wrong. You've got to think. Edu is your brand new scout now. You're going to be scouting all these players. You're going to have money for them. They're going to be coming in. They're going to gel really quick. Do you know what I mean?
Is that what you think Edu offered to you?
No, he's got more chance of offering it to Forrest than us. That's what I'm saying. You've got yourself a good scout there. You just need to bring our settle in.
Here, right? My toes are not the best. There's no way he's stuck. Yeah, the football players that we've got, he ain't stuck in them. So it's not an advantage thing for us.
I'm a little bit worried. If it's not the toes he's sucking, then what else is he sucking?
I
don't know.
Oh my gosh! I didn't want an
That's why I keep leaving for 5 minutes. He's already here. But
it's just missing posters all over.
I've got my laptop fired up.
Yep.
And I can come into the studio on that, and I can share the video.
Yeah. Do that, Bush. Yeah.
Right. I'm coming in. Where are we? There we are. Right, there it is. Now, see if I can present.
There's going to be two of them.
Yep.
Will you be able to show that?
Yep, so you put it because it's going to come up with 2 years. So there you go.
Hello, budgie. No, that way. I'll put something up there to present. Well, there we go.
Where's your sheet?
Where is it? Why ain't it working?
Makes no sense.
See what you can do from your channel. You can share it onto the screen.
Hang on, let me just close that. Right, now try again.
To be honest, I mean, I'm looking at what you've just said.
There should be something underneath that you have to click on, Tone.
All it's showing is you coming up with your what you call it, avatar on there. That's it.
All right.
Here we go. Got you on there.
Hang on, why isn't this working? Oh, for goodness sake.
We can see your bamboo, mate.
Hold on.
Budgie, if I were you, you've got your bedside cabinet there, mate. You've got to take the condoms off. Take the condoms off your bedside cabinet. You can see them.
We can see your vibrator, mate. Come on, bro.
You know the dodgy one in the middle. If you make that full screen, then I can go this.
That camera's got some stank frames right there.
Now we can see it. Yeah.
This
has that got lights around that mirror, Budgie? Has it got lights around it?
Yeah. My daughter's, she left here when she left. Why is this not working?
I don't know why I can see you.
What you got to do? You got to share the screen onto your screen.
I am. Oh,
you're on the screen.
Hold on.
You can see the screen.
Right, that should work now.
We can see your devil
Right.
That's not your Wi-Fi on top of the mirror, is it, Budge?
Hang on. Screen. Oh, this isn't really working for me, is it?
Is that your smoke alarm keeps going on?
Yeah, that's a smoke alarm.
There you go.
I thought it was mine.
It's his all along. It's just so loud you can hear it through everyone else's mic.
Backstage budget.
It's not happening for me.
Most people have to pay for backstage. Steve's budgie. We've got it free.
So you've got to share it onto your screen. So you get one of your tabs will come up, it'll share onto that, and then you can put it onto the screen.
Yeah, no, hang on.
Evening, Darren.
Try and do stuff online.
Yeah, Darren.
Oh my god, what is that? What is that?
Fuzzy the Master Troll.
I'll tell you what, it's not working.
Oh man, that is class.
No,
Is not
mate,
More
working.
disorganised than West Ham.
Yeah, it's not come through to me either at the moment, Budge. Not to worry if it has come
Yeah,
through.
not to worry. Right, that one's gone.
Oh my God, what's that?
Big up Long Star Lord of that for more disorganised than West Ham. That is
It's
brilliant.
Dr.
That was
Robotnik.
absolutely brilliant.
Dr.
Dr.
Robotnik is on it.
He's coming for the rings.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah, bloody smoke alarm. Yeah, he hasn't sorted it out at all.
Are we going
Budget
professional
agreement.
now, or are we still pissing around?
Mr. More disorganised than West Ham. We're nearly finished. Laughing at there. He's a mug Lone Star. Surely a man of your integrity you can see that. Yeah. Last week's Colin's asking, guys, what do you think of what is happening at Man City? Do you think it's just a blip, or is it going to carry on?
It's a blip.
I think it's a blip.
I hope it carries on.
A blip. I hope
They
it carries on, but it's
sink,
a blip.
They get relegated.
But yeah, I
Ain't
can
gonna
see
get
that being a blip.
I think they come predictable, saying
Ain't gonna get relegated.
Man City. I think they come predictable, and then you get all the fans saying, "Oh yeah, but Rodri's injured." But look at all the other class and world class players you got in that scene.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
I think it's a blip, though, as everyone else is saying. I mean, it's one of those, isn't it? I mean, look, you've gone from the spell. You was better today. You know, you got a draw out of Chelsea. You look better than what you have the last couple of games. So it's one of those, isn't it?
It is.
And each one will go through it. And not being so funny, we'll no doubt see at some point Liverpool will go through a blip.
Yeah, they will do.
Yeah, but I've got a point here to make, right? Anthony, right? You're saying, oh, it's just a blip because this person's out, this person's out. I think I've fairly heard a lot from Arsenal fans going, oh, it's a blip because Odegaard's out. Oh, it's a blip because Saliba's out. So it's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Well, unfortunately, yeah. I mean, our next game in the league it'd be like me and Budgie taking our dogs out for a walk through the park, because that's what it's going to be, a walk through the park, our next game. You got Forest.
Bro, you're going to come to us, you're going to try and piss up the tree, and you're going to get smacked with a fucking
Oh
axe.
my God, what the hell is that?
What the hell is that?
Tony
Fuzzy,
in his past life.
Fuzzy,
just,
Fuzzy.
alternative occupation.
Me on the weekends.
What are we doing?
Fuzzy, why did you just message me saying you've got a twin?
Definitely ain't you on the weekend. Got here.
It's gone up.
That's the mystery.
What
side.
has this stream become?
Oh my God.
Fuzzy going to have the police at his front door.
Absolute abomination.
Oh my God.
So bad
Is,
that Budge
is
ran
that what
away.
it looks like when you go into Donna?
No, Fuzzy sent it to the wrong person. He sent it to Fuzzy instead of Tony. But now we've got it on the screen. It's Kieran's new show.
Yeah, we were calling here. Look,
What
Tony and Budgie,
happened?
we're going through one hell of a blip. There's no two ways about that. We definitely are there.
What am I doing here?
I'm going to
Oh my
make a
God.
move because I've got to try and catch this before it closes.
Yep. So you just want to shut yourself out, Budge, because we are going to be rounding up in a minute anyway.
We do. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can find me on Wednesday nights on West Ham Network on the Old School Hammers with my mate Kieran. Occasional shows on my channel, the Green Street Elites. Usually going to do sort of stuff Saturday mornings before football starts, you know, a bit of fun and frivolity before the games. And obviously, kind invitation from Tony on here on the Sunday Takeaway Show. Love it. Absolutely love being on here with all you boys. Big up to everybody on the channel, everybody on the panel, everybody in the chat, Mama Flossie and all the other mods. Mama, look, bless her. Puts me link up straight away.
Yeah.
Love that. So thank you for all your hard work, Mama, and everybody in the chat. Keep doing what you're doing. You make it, you know, fun for us. So thank you, everybody.
No, thanks very much, Budgie. And Budge, I just want to show you something. I don't know if it's something you'd be interested in. It's another show I'm thinking of doing. I'll quickly show you what it's all about.
Another one.
Yeah, and it's basically it's a West Ham thing.
Oh, you knew West Ham.
Right.
The West Ham review.
West Ham review. The contents of a video, 5 seconds long. Hello, everybody. We're shit. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Bye. As quick as that.
See you next week's episode, guys.
It would be literally that quick.
Hello, we're West Ham. We're about to get relegated to the Championship. See you later.
Thanks, Ravi.
Thank you. Right, guys, I am going to make a move, but I will be interested in that, Tony. Keep me informed.
Will do indeed, mate. Will do
No,
indeed.
thanks, Budgie. I reckon he can get that show would jinx West Ham. That show would jinx West Ham, I'll tell you.
It'll be the turnaround point. It'll be the turnaround point.
Budgie, I will see you soon.
Take it easy.
Yeah, take care. Anthony, take care. Tony, thank you.
Take care,
and I will
Budgie.
see you all
Thanks,
soon.
mate. Thanks,
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Colin, good night, mate. Good night, all. Wonderful gentlemen. Brilliant show. Take care. You're welcome, mate. Welcome. Yeah, you'd like to shake yourself out as well, please, matey.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'd like to say thank fuck he's gone, because he does fucking he's always talking shit. But yeah, it's long as he's cave, and I'm always going to talk it real. I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I don't give two shit. So yeah, long as he's cave, jump on there. Make sure you follow these guys as well, because they are awesome, like, content creators. Or taunts, like, you know, a bit of vanilla. But, you know, most of them are decent. And Anthony's a prick. And Oxford don't really say much, so I can't really give him any bollocks, to be fair. But, yeah, big up. Thanks, thanks, guys, for having me on. I really do.
You're welcome, mate.
And up the Reds. Up the Reds, man. Up the Reds.
Thanks, Lone Star. Fuzzy, can you shake your channel out, please, out, and what you've got to come up as well, please.
So yeah, you'll find me on Hotfuzz 44 OG. Did my review for the Leicester game just before this, so I had to squeeze that in, like Arteta squeezes lemons. And we've got international breaks. There's not really much in the way of Manchester United content. Maybe a sort of another Amarim job video or something. And aside from that, the only real planned show I've got is the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And I get to enjoy another week of being sat in the good section whilst everyone else can fester over the bad and the ugly.
Absolutely.
So, yeah,
absolutely.
big ups to everybody in the
I'll
chat
take the
on the
bad.
panel.
I'll take the bad because it was Chelsea. It wasn't Everton we played. It was
You are
Chelsea.
bad. It's you know, we haven't changed. You know, I'm still in the ugly section. Don't worry about that, mate. I'm still in the ugly section.
Big ups to Mama Flossie for the channel plug as well.
Absolutely. Budgie just saying, thanks for the warm reception, everyone in the chat. You always keeps us smiling. Big up to you all. Big up to you as well, Budgie. Appreciate it as always. Big up Daz. Big up Tony. Is it predictions this week or the week after? We might do that international predictions, just a one-off. And then, of course, we'll be doing the week after back to the normal prediction show on the Wednesday. Eating Pepsi is saying, do review while drinking, getting hammered, supporting the hammers. Oh, yeah. I think that would be that far off. Any word on Till? Yeah, he's good. I mean, hopefully we're going to try and sort something out. There's just been a few things on the family issue, but everything's all good otherwise, Lone Star. But yeah, hopefully we'll sort something out with Till and get a spotlight done with him as well. Fuzzy won his mid-table clash today. Yeah, he did indeed. Cheers, Budge. Terry in the basket next to Arteta's bed. Yeah, she's doing lovely, Aces. Absolutely, snoring, farting. She's doing the usual thing, and the dog as well.
Like Tom does.
Yeah, and like the dog does as well. Yeah. Anthony, where can you be found and what you got coming up?
Yeah, I got Football Dad's Army with Lee on Tuesday. There ain't going to be a show on Thursday, so we're going to put Tuesday and Thursday show into one on Tuesday. And do you know what? This was what he was doing. Did you see his stream when he started it earlier? His watch along. Yeah, it is. He come on the show, and he's giving it that. And I'm thinking, and then it goes to the intro. Honestly, watch it. But yeah, I got that. We'll have the good, the bad, the ugly show on Wednesday, and followed by the this show, the Sunday night takeaway as well. And I just want to say thanks for everybody for tuning in and that. It's been a good show. And Yeti, you're going to be shitting the brick when the football season comes. Well, not the season, but when the Premier League comes back after the internationals, because I can tell he's really worried about Arsenal. I can see that.
Your tractor GPS alarm system should be indoors.
I know, mate. I know, Acers.
Or you could put it this way: you really wanted to have driver lessons on the tractor and that, but eventually that shit. The tractor's actually halfway in the ass, so reconsider that. But people in the chat, thanks for hanging around with us and that. 2021 into the show. It's been great. We've had a good laugh. People in the chat had some great comments in there as well. And of course, our usual content creator with our faces, especially the Master Troll one. That was a very fitting description of a young Hot Fuzz. Let's find that character again, just to kind of remind us what he looks like.
Yeah, he did one of you, Tom.
Oh, there's more than one of that, but...
Oh God, you gotta love it, ain't you?
Brilliant.
The ears are almost right.
Fucking hell, you're not fucked off yet.
We're getting there. Mama saying thanks, guys. Another great stream. Thanks, Mama, as always. Thanks for being with us as well.
Yeah, big respect to everybody in chat.
Better give old McDonald a call for lessons in. Yeah, probably. That face is frightening. Thanks, chat. And yeah, as always, thank you very much for being with us. And we are basically out. So we'll catch you next time. Enjoy the week. Take care for now.
Bye, motherfuckers.